Happy Tuesday, Tigers. I'm Micah Stevens, and I'll have your campus weather forecast. Out the door this morning, it is quite cold out there. Definitely a shock to the system. Temperatures about 15 degrees colder than where we're at yesterday morning. We were close to 50 degrees yesterday morning. That is not the case now. Much colder across all of Missouri, and that will continue through our day today. As we saw high temperatures yesterday, tying our record high of 72 degrees. We're going to be about 30 degrees colder this afternoon, so quite a bit cooler throughout the day today. We're at 34 right now in Columbia, 33 in Boonville, 37 down there in Jefferson City. Not warming a ton through the day. I think we only make it into those lower to middle 40s for some of us. Maybe a couple peaks in the sunshine late in the day, but overall, I think we're keeping the cloud cover around through most of our day today. It's going to be kind of one of those cloudy, kind of gloomy and cold days across central Missouri. As we head towards tomorrow morning, that's when the big shift in our focus is going to be happening, and that's going to be because of some precipitation that we're going to have pushing into our area as we head overnight and into our day on Wednesday morning. I think most of us are dry through the day today, and I think most of the early overnight hours were dry as well. But here we are just after 1 o'clock. I think some of us are going to start picking up on some little bits of light drizzle or some light rain. And again, I don't think all of this is going to show up on radar. I think you may look at the radar app on your phone or take a look at it online, and you may see not much on the radar, but a lot of that's going to be because I think these are going to be very fine water droplets, and I think that we're going to be seeing liquid rainfall falling across the region. But you notice these temperatures. We're at 30 in Kirksville, 31 in Kansas City, so that's below freezing. We're going to be right about at freezing in areas like Columbia and Jefferson City. And then as you head farther south, I think we're going to be into the 40s. So not worried about anything as you head off to the southern portions of Missouri, but right along that I-70 corridor and points to the north, I think that's our best corridor to seeing some of this icing potential. And really Highway 24 north, I think looks to be the even bigger threat at some of that potential. Here we are at about 6 o'clock. I think areas along that I-70 corridor can be expecting to see a little bit of that icing. South, we're looking at rain, continuing to see temperatures fall, and we're going to be right around that freezing mark through a majority of the morning hours before we finally get above freezing. And then in the afternoon hours, temperature 37 degrees in Columbia, but we're still almost at 60 down there in Springfield. That's because we're going to have a warm front draped across central Missouri, and that's going to bring that temperature split to our region. Continuing with icing in far northern Missouri, so any travel up there will likely be treacherous through the day. Not much improvement as temperatures only make it to about 33 degrees. Then we're seeing the cloud cover start to push its way out, and I think we'll see more seasonal temperatures continuing but through the day on Thursday, and that continues through the rest of the week as well. We do have a winter weather advisory in place for areas north of Highway 24, and that goes through the day through the overnight hours tonight and into our day on Wednesday as we're going to be dealing with this icing potential. Upwards of 1/4 of an inch locally, but I think most of us are closer to that 1/10 of an inch mark for that icing potential. And again, it's not going to be all widespread. I think this will be kind of spotty where we see the icing, and road temperatures are likely going to be above freezing for a lot of areas. So it's going to be kind of dependent on where we have those cooler spots where we see that icing potential. Then as we head through the day today and overnight, you're going to want to make sure you stay tuned to all the local stations. They'll have the updated forecast for you and continue to bring you that professionalism as we head through the day today and into your day tomorrow as well. As we head through the day today, temperatures are hanging out in those lower 40s, about 42 degrees, cloudy skies continuing, 35 overnight, mostly cloudy, and watching some of that rain starting to push its way in. We're continuing with those seasonal temperatures through Thursday and into Friday, and then we're watching those 40s continue as we head towards the weekend.